We are back for another Google Spotlight, our weekly event. I'm Erin Bean at NEC headquarters in Somerset, New Jersey. Today's Hangout is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Today we are putting the spotlight on Patrick Hubbell from Central Connecticut. He is a senior on the men's cross country team. He just had an awesome Ted Owen Invitational. He was the top finisher from the NEC. So, Patrick, thank you so much for joining us. We're so excited to be hanging out with you today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, this weekend was the Ted Owen Invitational. It was a preview event. Some have been calling it for the Northeast Conference Championship. And you recorded the second best 8K time that has been run so far this year. How did it feel to have such a great finish on your home, I guess, not turf, but on your home course?
I mean, well, it's always good to run fast at home, and especially with it being the NEC course, it was good to have a good showing. Obviously, I would have liked to have won, but I mean, losing doesn't sit well with me, so I think that'll help me drive me. Because I feel like, when you win, if I was to win the race, I might come a little complacent with winning. So obviously, not winning the race is definitely going to drive me to get better. And I know being the first NEC finisher was great, but I still have a bunch of teammates behind me that could easily beat me when it comes to the NEC. So it's good to have them to train with to push me harder as well.
Now, you mentioned that you had a bunch of a big supporting cast. I do want to mention that the entire Central Connecticut men's team, or the scorers, finished before any other NEC team. You guys are 5-time defending champions. So what is the magic potion up there? I mean, is it your coach who has never, has never been part of a NEC winning team? Is it the water? What makes CCSU so special up there?
I think it's Coach Blake definitely has a big part of that. He makes everyone believe in the training. I think that's a big part. Everyone comes in, they buy into it, and also, we don't always get the best recruiting. So you have kids coming in that aren't nearly as good as the seniors, and you look up to these people that are way better than you. You want to be able to get to where they are, and I think that helps drive kids to get better.
So, as I mentioned, you guys are 5-time defending national champions, and CCSU has had the top performer since 2010 at the NEC Championships. Does that have any kind of added pressure? As you mentioned, the seniors are the heart and soul of this team. Do you feel that now that you're a senior?
I wouldn't say I feel pressured to necessarily win. I know I really do believe that, and I'm very confident that the winner this year will come from our team, whether it be me or somebody else. So no, I don't think there's really much of a pressure on any of us to actually win the meet.
Talk to me a little bit about the course. We are big social media, Twitter people here at the NEC, and we saw a tweet from Temple Cross Country saying it's real XC up here at the Ted Owen Invitational. What does that mean? Talk to me about the course and why is it real cross country up there?
Well, they're definitely talking about that. The backwoods loop with the big hill. It's a really tough terrain going up it first of all. Very rocky, uneven surface, and then you get to the top and there's these two really steep downhills with a lot of roots and rocks, and so I guess real cross country is in the woods. Tough terrain, tough to run on. That's definitely what they're referring to.
Do you feel any kind of advantage knowing that this is where you train and you guys have run this course multiple times in a year?
Oh, absolutely. Every Friday morning we're doing a tempo run if we're not racing and it's on the course. So we definitely have an advantage. We know every step of the course, where we can pick it up, where we can, make moves on other people. So it's definitely an advantage.
When you say a tempo run, tell everybody what exactly a tempo run is.
I don't know quite the percentages of your race pace, but it's not quite race pace, but it's a really hard effort. At least for me, the tempo runs I do 8 to 10 miles on the course. Anywhere from 5:20 to 5:30 mile pace.
So talk to me a little bit about why you chose Central Connecticut. I mean, you are from North Haven. You said it was about 35 miles away before. Kind of what made you choose to be a Blue Devil?
Um, well, I mean, the school's obviously cheaper than anywhere else I could have gone. And, but I think the main thing is coming out of high school, I wasn't that great of a runner, so Central was really the only option for me to continue my running career. So that was really the main thing that made me go here.
You talked about as a newcomer and how you really look up to those upperclassmen, and we have seen your times have gotten better and better each year. What makes you feel, or what about Central has helped you become the runner that you are today and help you lower those times and be one of the top performers now in your senior season?
I think it's just the attitude of everybody on our team. Everybody wants to get better. I don't know how Blake does it, but he gets people with a great attitude, and that's what everybody has on the team is a great attitude, and everybody wants to get better. Everybody wants to win, and that's what makes this team so special.
We talked a little bit before the interview that you went on a pretty special road trip with a former NEC stoutout, Craig Hunt, and you guys had a chance to run. Kind of tell us a little bit about your summer experience with the former NEC champion.
Yeah, so we had known for a while that Craig was going to be moving out to Arizona with his girlfriend, and they had brought up the possibility of people helping them move out there, but no one had really acted on it. And then a few weeks before they left, I was like, hey guys, when are you going on that road, or when are you road tripping out to Arizona? When are you moving? And later that day, me and another teammate, Christina Dearborn, bought plane tickets for the ride back, and that was that, and we road tripped out there with them. And so a lot of driving, but we also got to run some pretty cool places. Stopped in some park in Indiana, Dune State Park. Jumped into Lake Michigan after our run, which is pretty cool.
Cool.
And then we were able to stop in Arches National Park, in the Grand Canyon, Sedona, and I mean all those places were really awesome. And it's nothing like you'll ever see in Connecticut. So
that's awesome. So you mentioned you took the trip with teammate Christina Dearborn, but there's also a special person on that women's cross country team. I hear you have a younger sister on the roster.
Yeah, my sister Dawn, she's a freshman this year. She's going to be redshirting. I guess it's a bit of a recruiting advantage for Blake being that I'm on the team. So I kind of convinced her to come here and told her how great our team is, and how much more she's going to improve from high school, just having Blake as a head coach.
So since you and your sister are both on the team, do your parents get to come to your meets? Do you get to have that nice little hometown feel?
Oh yeah, obviously my parents came and watched this weekend, which is great to be able to have them come and see us. And it's nice for them not to have to go to two different schools now to watch our meets, so there's no conflict. We'll always be at the same place.
So talk to me a little bit about your pre-race ritual. What's the one thing you have to do? What do you guys do as a team? I know we always see you guys running before the meets, which to me does not make any sense, but I understand you have to warm up, but how could you run more? But what are some things that you have to do before each race?
I don't know. I feel like it's just typical to what anyone else does. You warm up, stretch, do what you have to do. For me, I try to stay very calm because I do get very nervous before races. So, but nothing out of the ordinary from anything you'd see anyone else do.
So let's get a little bit into the academic side. What is your major? And I know you don't really have specific set plans, but what do you hope to be doing in the coming years?
Well, I'm a mechanical engineering major. I'll be finishing up this year. My specialization is in aerospace, so hopefully I'll get to work with something like that, either with helicopters, planes, whatever it may be.
Nice. So your season is wrapping up. We're a month away, exactly 1 month away from the NEC Championship. You guys have 2 more meets kind of leading up to it, and one of them is the New England Championships that you guys won last year. What are you guys feeling? What's going? I'm excited for you, and I don't even run cross country. So October 11th, you guys will be at the New England Championships. What kind of atmosphere does that provide to build up to the NEC Championships?
Well, obviously it's a big meet, and seeing as we won last year, we absolutely want to repeat. Like, if we don't repeat, then it's like not a successful race for us. I'm feeling like, but one of the things coming into the meet, like, you know, people are kind of doubting that we're actually going to be able to repeat, seeing as we lost our top 3 guys from last year. But to be honest, I think we could be even better than we were last year. Between me, Matt, Tyler, Ryan, Colin, I think our top 5 can definitely be more solid than it was last year.
So I guess to wrap this all up, I just wanted to ask if there was one word, you can only use one word, to describe your teammates and I guess the program of CCSU men's cross country, what word would it be and why?
We're boars. That's the word, is boar. All my teammates use it. It means we can't be defeated. We won't be. Like, I mean, it's kind of like an inside joke, but you know, we're boars, and you know, it's you might laugh at it, but I mean, it's funny. But I don't know. Like, I just like to think of it as, like, you know, we can't be defeated in anything we do, and just like the animal of like a boar.
I like it.
Taken down. But yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with us. I really appreciate it. Good luck the rest of the way, and we look forward to seeing you guys at the championship in a month.
All right. Thanks for having me.
All right. So again, the 2014 NEC Cross Country Championship will be held at Central Connecticut in New Britain, Connecticut. November 1st. The women's race will be first this year at 11 a.m., followed by the men's race at noon. Again, thank you so much to Patrick Hubbell at Central Connecticut for sitting down with us today. It's been another Wednesday Weekly Google Spotlight presented by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. I'm Erin Bean, and we'll see you next time.